Hi you guys, today we're making a ginger soy glazed salmon with spaghetti squash and sugar snap peas. It's Jill's of all trades. Alright, so here are the ingredients you're going to need. And don't worry if I'm going too fast, everything is listed on the bottom for you with instructions. That's a hand of ginger, you got your brown sugar, your snap peas, the squash, and your salmon. So the first thing you need to do is get your ginger peeled and cut up. You're going to use about a tablespoon of ginger, get it in a small dice and into a bowl. After you get your ginger in a bowl, the next step is adding your soy sauce. So you need about 1/3 cup of soy sauce, and I use the less sodium soy sauce. It's already really strong and has a lot of flavor to it. So it won't hurt if you use a little less sodium, and you'll find that in just a regular grocery store. Next is adding your brown sugar. It's about 1 tablespoon and a teaspoon worth of brown sugar. So you want to mix those ingredients together, and that's it. That's your marinade for your salmon. Don't need any extra salt or pepper. That is going to be really flavorful in about 20 minutes. So once you get that mixed, the next step is adding your salmon to it. You can either leave it in the bowl or put it in a Ziploc bag. That's completely up to you. So that's the first step, is getting your salmon marinated and then setting it to the side. The next thing that we have to get started on is that squash. The squash has a really tough skin, so it's going to take a minute to get it cut in half. So the first thing I did was cut the stem off, and that gave me more of a base to stand it up to cut it in half. It is the texture of a pumpkin almost. So it's a tough skin, and you have to take your time with it so you don't cut yourself. After you get it cut in half, the next step is raking out all the seeds. So once you get that done, rake out the seeds on both halves of it, and then we're going to season that with just a little salt and pepper and drizzle some olive oil on it. After that, you bake it face down so everything stays high and it kind of rotates within that little squash dome and keeps everything moist. So once it comes out the oven, about 20-25 minutes, set it aside. Now we're going to try to open some sugar snap peas to get that sauteing. Again, all I use is salt, pepper, and a little olive oil. Alright, and now we're sauteing our salmon. You need about 3 minutes on each side to get it done enough. I like my salmon not fully cooked where it's all dried out. So 3 minutes on each side should be more than enough to make sure it's cooked all the way through. So now we have 3 things going at once. We have our squash cooling, our snap peas sauteing, and our salmon cooking. So cooking is all about harmony and balance. You know you need to do whatever takes the longest first. So first we marinate our salmon and set it aside. Then we put our squash in the oven because it takes at least 20 to 24, 25 minutes to cook. And that way everything comes out, everything's hot and ready to eat at the same time. So it's a balance to it. After your squash is cooled off a little bit and it's a little easier to hold, just take a fork and scrape it along the sides. It's going to give you the texture of angel hair pasta, hence the name spaghetti squash. So at this point, some people choose to put the squash back in the skillet and add sauce or meat or other vegetables to it. It's really flexible. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. It's just a really cool food ingredient to try. Something new to add to your, culinary repertoire. So at this point, that's the last step. After you get all your spaghetti squash raked off, I would say 1/2 gives you 2 servings. So that's it. Now you just want to start plating up. Doesn't that look cool? So that's it. You guys let me know what you think. This is just the final product and putting everything together. It took about 30 minutes. It tastes amazing and it's healthy for you. We didn't use any extra salt or pepper, no other seasonings. Notice there's no fat in any of this. It's amazing. You really can eat healthy in a quick amount of time. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.